Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy Henny Dre.
John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. And we ain't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we are going to keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
100 at a 1,000.
Episode 126. You heard.
126,
You know what I'm
baby.
saying? Go check us out on Pham TV.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? That's on Facebook at Pham Podcast. That's on Instagram at Pham Podcast. That's on Twitter too. And Pham Perspective Podcast right here on YouTube
baby.
or Spotify if you listening, or
that
Anchor
good
if you
stuff.
listening, or Breaker if you listening.
All
Hey
that
yo,
good
man,
stuff.
we everywhere. Check us out. It's your boy Pham.
Pham. PH.
And we got NFL talk, man. We got a little bit of boxing talk. We got some
Boxing.
NBA playoffs.
It's playoffs,
You already
baby.
The Heat boys putting that beat down on them 76ers. You heard?
Yeah.
How much time left in that game? That game about done. Because the
fourth
other
quarter.
But I say because the other day I seen the Bucks busting that ass and they ended up losing.
Right.
So
Fact.
I had a whole bunch of confidence in Giannis in them, and then all of a sudden I seen, oh shit, they lost.
Mm-hmm.
And Al Horford, yo, somebody said,
Shout out to Al Horford, boy.
yo, shout out my boy Zella, because somebody said when he dunked on Giannis, he said, "Papote."
The Dominican in the mean. It's the Dominican in the mean.
Yo, he did. Yo, that was an amazing moment. I wish I saw live. You know what I'm saying? I seen the highlights. I seen the look on his face when Giannis dunked on him, whatever. And he was like,
Right.
all right. Like, yo,
all right.
first of all, that shit was hilarious the way he did it. 'Cause he did it like a mad parent.
Right.
Like, all right, son, all right.
Right.
You gonna learn. You gonna learn.
like
And
you said.
he got his redemption.
That turned on him. You got to shout out to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, quick
shout
first step.
Right. First shout out to Stevenson, the GM, with the ex-coach turned GM that got him back from Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
And
about to
now-
say, yeah, that's Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he came from Oklahoma City. No, I'm talking about Brad Stevenson. Remember,
Yeah.
he was the coach.
That's what I'm saying.
And he traded.
Yeah. When you said Stevenson, that's what I was thinking. Like, oh,
Now,
shit, okay.
Now he traded back for Al Horford in these playoffs, man. Like I said, he till last night he averaging 20 and 10, man. For somebody that's supposed to be a little washed up, you know what I mean? So
Where they literally put old on his injury report or whatever.
right. Yeah, man, he been that glue for Boston. Cause without him, man, the Bucks might have fucked around and swept. You know what I'm saying? Because Tatum, you know,
He's a growing superstar.
yeah, like he got that. Like I always compare it to him. I always be like, he got that mellowish, like. You know what I mean? He might shoot the ball a lot of times, but, you know, a lot of times it ain't going in the bucket as well. You know what I mean? But
That's a good comparison, too, because he be dunking on people like
that's
Melo
what I'm
used to
saying.
dunk on
Used to,
people.
right, yo. Denver,
He be getting-
Melo?
And that's a little Kobe, too, because Kobe was always known for getting that dunk, like, right before the block with a 99. You're not going to chase down block me.
Right. Exactly. So, you know, like I said, Big Al, man, been holding him down because without Big Al, like I said, the series is tied 2-2, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Bucks were up on that game the last game, but, you know, like I said, Horford and Tatum came late into the party, but hey, man, that's what counts, man, and they got the W, so definitely shout out to the Boston. Like I said, Big Al, man, like I said.
Quick first step.
Yeah, man, listen, he always was known for being a good shooter and then playing good defense and rebounding, you know what I mean?
Smart player.
From the Atlanta days, from going back to Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like he was known.
National champion, right?
Joakim Noah, yeah, back-to-back. Joakim Noah, you know what I mean?
Yo, how they put Joakim Noah on the Chicago Bulls all-time top starting five, whatever?
At center, yeah.
Joakim Noah at center?
Yeah. For all time, because you got to think, we got Bill Cartwright late, and we got him from
You still supposed to put the better player.
from the Knicks. That's why he traded Oakley. That's how we won some championships or whatever. But nah, I would say, being as a Bulls fan, I would say Joakim Noah is the best center because he lasted the longest. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he played at a higher level. You know what I mean? He went to playoff runs like.
Yeah,
He did his thing.
No rings. I got 6 before with whoever.
No, I hear you though. I hear you on that aspect. But you do overall numbers, you know what I'm saying? Like he definitely is the center. You know what I'm saying? The point guard will probably be.
I don't know, man. They
D-Rose
questioning
and
numbers nowadays.
Yeah, they question all kind of
They
shit.
questioning numbers. Everybody getting tired of analytics, man, because of Jokic two-time MVP. The one thing that's trending on Twitter
Shout out
is
to the
that
Joker though.
Definitely shout out because we was definitely the ones
Not his
like.
fault.
I'm saying
Word.
We definitely was on his on his bandwagon a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We still
especially last year, like I said,
especially last year, but still even this year.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Of course, we going for Embiid and Giannis. I mean, or Giannis to be honest. But earlier on in the year, we did point out that his numbers are crazy. Like their MVP numbers, it's just it's one of them no impact things. You know what I'm saying? Like a quarterback in the NFL having great number, like a whole bunch of yards, no touchdowns.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then, like I said, in Joker's defense, like I said, he's capable of putting up a triple-double, you know what I'm saying? Easily.
At any point.
Yeah, at any point. His co-star Murray didn't play all year as a point guard. Porter Jr. got hurt, and he still got him in the playoffs. And remember, we talking about regular season. Like I said, James Harden, Steve Nash, like Dirk Nowitzki, like those type of players. Well, Dirk got a championship, but them type of players didn't really do nothing in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The regular season, it was great. Like who knew that? Tim Duncan got back-to-back MVPs. And, you ask the average fan, they wouldn't know Tim Duncan won back-to-back MVPs.
But this the thing though, like if that's the case, they need to get this award out way earlier. They need to get this award out probably by game 82. Because
so you're saying give it before the playoffs for people to have the judgment because the playoffs can sway people.
That's what does sway the judgment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It sways ours. It sways ours. But honestly,
they know theirs. That's why the people picked it.
Honestly though, if they was to pick it in the regular season, I don't even think Jokic is on the board. Because near the end of the season, everybody was just talking about Embiid, Giannis, and Ben Bron. Like you didn't hear nothing about Jokic.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I disagree on that one. I would say people look at the regular season because he didn't really do nothing for Denver in the postseason. And James Harden, yeah, like I said, remember James Harden?
I was saying in the regular season.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
so if you pick it, he wouldn't even been in the race.
No,
honestly,
Embiid's supposed to win it.
If they pick it before the playoffs, like give him the trophy before the playoffs.
No,
he's not even in it.
Like I said, I will agree.
But giving them people too much time to think and look at the numbers.
Like I said, like you said, thinking numbers. You give people too much time, but like I said, I had Embiid winning it. Like I said, Giannis is becoming like the LeBron and becoming like the LeBron became like the Jordan. Like them numbers is always just gonna be crazy, but they always just gonna nitpick and be like, okay, this guy had a great year this year, even though Jordan still is averaging 29 and the Bulls are still top 3 seed. Same for LeBron and Giannis. Like they be like, oh, they're supposed to get them numbers. You know what I'm saying? And like you said with Joker, the numbers is just looking, they got a tad better from last year and he won the MVP. So they're like, why not? Like, give it to him again. But I would say Embiid because, he played, you got to think he played 70% of the season without his co-star, Ben Simmons, you know what I'm saying? And then get James Harden, you got to re-equate with that and bring him back in the fold. And so I would have gave it to Embiid, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, Joker or the Freak, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Freak is up there, man. The Freak is up there.
This one I thought it was kind of like the NBA got a little agenda because when I started seeing the posts of the last 4 MVPs going to international players, it's like they trying to push something, like they trying to get that expansion team in England or something, like.
Well, the Embiid would have got it. Embiid is not American.
Well,
you know what I'm saying though.
But they white though. Joker's white.
Joker's white, but not the Greek Freak.
But he Greece. It's kind of white.
Not the Greek Freak though. You know what I'm saying?
Embiid is Africa.
Hey man, he's not U.S. citizen. Well, he's not from the U.S. Like
you see that video with the turtle?
Yeah, he's not born and raised or whatever. But yeah, man, like I said, the NBA is more international anyways right now. You know what I mean? Like the stars are international stars, and that's what's making the game bigger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, going to this other playoff game, you got Phoenix versus Dallas. Like, Come on, man. If Luka, man, was to get with LeBron in the offseason and Russell Wilson in the offseason,
Russell Wilson?
One of them. If it was to get one of them in the offseason and train with them, yeah, I'm saying Russell Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Russell, that's what I'm saying. When them guys, when
you
you
talking
hear
about training, I thought you were still talking about basketball. Why Russell Wilson?
No, I'm talking about just training. If Luka was to get, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting to the Phoenix and the Dallas series. If Luka, man, and we keeping it international and stuff like that. If he was to get with one of those guys, man, and train with them in the offseason, he'll easily win an MVP, man, because Luka's special, man. Every game I see more and more, man.
Luka said it years ago. It's easier to score in the NBA than him.
Yeah, man, because, man, listen, that kid is special. I ain't going to lie. He's making me more and more of a fan, man, because he's not the biggest. He's not the fastest. He's not the strongest. But he get them buckets, man, and he make you look.
Nah, he kind of is the biggest point guard, though.
No, point guard wise. Point guard wise, yeah. But what I mean is like, shit, sometimes they put the center on him or something.
Strongest.
You know what I mean? Sometimes they put the center out there or whatever. Just because he's bigger don't mean he's strongest all the time, you know?
No, but, he got that body. He got that Zach Randolph body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right. They don't look strong, but them niggas be strong, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he ain't in good shape, but I'm just saying if you getting that LeBron and Russell Wilson put $1 million in your body type training off-season shit, he'd be the man, you know what I mean? That series is surprising to me. That series was tied 2-2, man. I thought, Dallas might get one, you know what I mean? Because, Dallas played Jazz, they played Gonzaga, basically, you know what I'm saying? And Phoenix, you know what I mean, was steamrolling, number 1 seed, looking good or whatever. But Dallas... 2-2, man. It's 2-2, man. It's looking spooky in that one.
Luka put up his numbers, so it was always, is the rest of the team going to do what they have to do? You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, Phoenix didn't, live up to the hype either, though.
No, but Phoenix is just coming back to earth. Like I would tell people, like Phoenix is going back.
They lost Gary Payton the second.
That's Golden State.
Oh yeah.
Phoenix. Phoenix.
The loud
Phoenix is Phoenix though, for the real. Phoenix is almost like Gonzaga as well. Like far as the aspects is, like Steve Nash and them was always nice, always had high, good records, but they just can't win no championships. You know what I mean? Even going back to Barkley, like them teams is nice, but they ain't win no championship. And that's on the same thing. They went to the championship last year. They got the best record this year, and they might get bounced out by Dallas. I mean, it's 2-2. We'll see. You know what I mean? Chris Paul, like I said. And like we was talking previously before the episode, like just officiating in general in the playoffs just haven't been that great. You know what I mean? Like giving flagrant fouls out here, like it ain't nothing. Like 90s and early 2000s, man, they eating that. They taking that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Stride and regular foul. All right. They ain't suspending nobody, kicking nobody out in the game.
Everybody though is overreacting, man. People online overreacting. The players is overreacting. All that, man. Just play basketball.
Exactly, and that goes to the fact that, like I said, the players are what in the early 20s. The people that's commenting is early 20s, maybe teenagers that's commenting that didn't see. You know what I mean? Like I said, them horror fouls. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think. Even like I said, you old enough. The early LeBron used to get fouled like a motherfucker and take that like it's nothing. They sometimes used to call it, sometimes they didn't. That's what I'm saying, but I'm just being. So imagine 10 years ago, you know what I mean, where it was just getting tackled and KG was, you know what I mean, elbowing niggas and shit like that.
Remember before they banned
Zach Randolph. Yeah, right. Zach Randolph, like you going back to Zach Randolph, like they used to play physical, and now you do any of that.
Anything you see Giannis, you look at Horford, you get a tech.
Right, that's the craziest thing ever. Like you look at somebody, like going to every sport, like you said, is you're showing your emotion. Let the guy show emotion. Now, if it's more than 5-10 seconds, like if I make a dunk, let me scream. I don't know if I dunk on you. I don't care if you're in front of me. I'm actually looking through you because I'm just so excited. I'm like, yeah, let me talk my shit for like, give me 5-10 seconds, and if I continue to talk shit, then give me a tech. But let me get that 10 seconds, man. My adrenaline rushing, you know what I'm saying? And
what I would never respect about these refs, and this goes to police officers, and maybe somebody can talk to me and change my mind, is they never explain why.
Why?
Because Giannis was sitting there, Giannis was sitting there trying to get his attention, like, yo, well, why did you give me the tech? And he's just stone cold face and they didn't even look at Giannis.
Why? Nah, like you said,
Because if you tell me why I got the tech, I won't do it again.
Right, like you said, officiating is trying to, you know what I mean,
They trying to show their muscles.
Yeah, they trying to show their muscles. You know what I'm saying? And you know, baseball
name
had,
called.
right? You know, baseball had that problem where they just try to be. No, I'm sticking.
What happened with the thing? Yeah, what happened with the thing with baseball, Jay? Madison Bumgarner.
Madison Bumgarner, while he was like checking his hand, massaging his hand with the pine tar, and he's not even looking at his damn hand, but he's like staring. He's staring at him because Madison Bumgarner said something to the home plate umpire about a pitch. Like you called the pitch wrong, and the dude was just staring at him.
Yeah, trying to like.
So for the people listening, Madison Bumgarner, I guess, complained about ball strike call to the ump, and the ump tried to flex his muscles, and he walked up to him and caused a delay in the game, rubbing his hand for pine tar while looking at him dead in the eye like, "Try me, motherfucker."
And so Madison Bumgarner
And then
said, "Fuck you. You got something to say."
Right. Yeah, like I said, man.
And then he ejected him, right?
Yep.
And then he ejected him.
Like I said, man.
Hey, whatever your name is, because I ain't gonna say your name on here like you want. You a hoe.
You's a hoe.
Shout out to Weezy.
You know that you's a hoe.
Cause Lil Wayne went trending for saying Luka a hoe. Lil Wayne is a Phoenix fan right now. He loves Chris Paul.
Right. It's like you said, we're going back to the fly. But like I said, though, it's just the rest. Just relax. Like you was saying earlier. Like no, I don't want. Nobody knew the ref's name. Nobody followed the refs. Now everybody following the refs, and yeah, it's getting out of hand though. But like
right,
I said,
they know when Scott Foster is reffing the game. That's the crazy part. Like why? When have we ever been worried about who reffing the game?
Never.
Ever, right? Like, why do we got the list? Why do the fans got the list of the referee? We don't need that. We just
they show up stats. Yeah, there's such as this record when Scott Foster is reffing the game.
He got 96% right calls.
Yeah.
Why he don't got 100? Like, what happened to them 4% cost them games? Cause
that's a fact. I mean, I understand nobody's perfect, but yeah, like you said, when you got stats and statistics and all this on a ref, we're going a little too far, people.
How many hours of film you watch to get 96.7%
Yo, man,
of right
like
calls?
you said, everybody got a job to do, man. That's somebody's job. Go look this up, man.
That person is going crazy right
go
now.
watch every single
How many
tape.
whistles he done heard in the last few days.
Exactly. Go watch every single tape of his
all the squeaking of
of his 962 games. Watch all of them. Shit.
Fuck. How much I paying? Okay.
Right, exactly. That's all.
I'm paying my rent.
Exactly. And that's my job. Hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm tired of hearing the squeaking. But yeah, keeping in the playoffs. Like I said, Miami is up big on Philly today.
What you know about them Miami boys?
Going up 3-2, man. They were
heat
up
check.
It had to be a heat check because Heat was up 2-0. Then that boy Embiid came back, and like you said, Lowry came back and kind of leveled the playing field the other way.
Well, he tried to.
Yeah, he tried to.
You know what I'm saying? You see a player come back from injury, you automatically get that little adrenaline rush. We're like, nah, I'm coming back too. This about to be the best game of the series. This about to be a movie. We both coming back. Who could take it? You a little detrimental to the team right now. We was flowing 2-0 without you, man. Let us ride. They brought Embiid back because they was down 0-2.
Right.
No, you are a point guard. You were not checking Embiid. You make no difference right now.
That's the key, man. Listen, if I was like a coach in an organization, I'm like, listen, we up 2-0 without you, bro. At least sit one game.
Right. Keep.
Just sit. Listen one game. They win one, and we look kind of sloppy. All right, we'll slide you in. You know what I'm saying?
I know you got a ring, but chill. Yeah, I know you got a ring. But we got a few over here.
That was the Heat. That was the Heat fault, though. That was the Heat fault in that aspect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would say because then he re-injured it, and he's out tonight's game. And guess what?
He re-injured. Nah, they said.
Told his ass sit down.
Nah, sit your ass down real quick.
Well,
let's see if this works. Let's see if this works.
As far as NBA protocol, you don't want to get fined or anything like Philly did the other night for not enclosing Embiid status for the game. You know what I'm saying?
They waited till the last minute.
I like 50,000 for a W. Fuck that. Hell yeah, take this 50,000. Take this 50,000. But yeah, you know, as far as injury report, they had to do it. But yeah, so Miami takes a 3-2 lead tonight. Then you got, you know, the Golden State and
That's
Memphis
the series.
game,
So
man.
much controversy, man.
Just 3-1.
There's so much excitement.
3-1 Golden State, man, and
That last game was terrible though.
last night was that wasn't nice.
Nobody was hitting nothing.
was-
When I seen both teams in the 20% and like shots, like
Nah, that's what I'm saying. When I was watching it,
not even threes.
not even watching, you know, just like glancing, like I said, you know, prep for the show and just in general. I think it was Sunday or whatever the day was. Just looking at it, you see, it's about to go into halftime, and Golden State got 38 points.
I'll say yeah.
At half?
Yeah.
At the half, 38. Them niggas scored 38 in a quarter. I think they ended up scoring 39 in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was a stat that was up there. They had like 78.
I knew it was coming.
It was like 73 or something in 3 quarters and scored a 39 in the fourth quarter. You know, they came back, you know what I mean? Because there was, 20 and 5 or something without Ja Morant?
Mm-hmm.
Some stat like that. So I was about to write on Twitter. I was ready. Fan podcast on Twitter. I was ready to write like, and win another one without Ja in the playoffs. You know, people don't know. You know, Ja suffered, knee bruise. Then he suffered
Knee
in
bruise.
game
His
3.
ACL, all right.
Yeah, he suffered in game 3. You know, game 3 loss, and he ain't play in the last game. You know, game 4, and he's doubtful for the rest of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And just like going to Mike Conley type, not Mike Conley, but Kyle Lowry. They like, we down 3-1. Like, do you want to further your injury? You know what I'm saying, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just sit out, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's not
And
worth it. Just come back next year strong.
And you know, Clay and Steph is not gonna have another game like they just had.
That too. That's what I'm saying.
You know that, so you know the threes is coming, the storm is coming.
You know the storm is coming, right?
You know,
they're gonna be back home. They know the storm is coming.
Oof.
About to rain these
crowd,
threes.
that crowd about to be
You're not
crazy.
about to be 100. They about to, do what it has they, as plays like they heard them like, well, that, kind of get allegedly, yeah. That, it happened that, they trapping him, you know what I'm saying, to make sure he ain't getting nowhere. So you not at 100%, and your team not really, like I said, Bane been probably the biggest disappointment in this round at least. Like, last game, I thought he was going to, I'm like, all right, he's in the running for,
He the dog tonight.
yeah, most improved player of the year. Like, you know what I mean? Ja even gave him the reward. Like, yo, here, man, you averaging 20. Nobody knew you last year. Like, you averaging 20 a game. And, he ain't do nothing last night. But Steven Adams, that haven't been playing in the playoffs, came and, got busy. But it wasn't enough. Like I said, Golden State pulled the game late, and they up 3-1 in that series, man.
Yeah. And, if Golden State get shit clicking, they gonna be a tough out for anybody who plays.
Anybody. But the same, like I said, I probably out of all these playoff games, I probably watched like Golden State and maybe that Dallas a little more. And Golden State sometimes can be a little tricky too.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
be
if
streaky.
they get shit clicking though, they're
Don't-
gonna be tough to stop.
Yeah, the only team that been like consistent to me is your boys Miami. Like, Jimmy Butler, like he's been the MVP.
Jimmy
of
Butler's been
these
very
playoffs.
consistent. Like, as opposed to all the other playoffs that I was so frustrated with him, where he would have that 40-point game and then have like 2 12-point games after
Right.
that, and then have
Nah,
a 30-point triple. He's been very consistent in his
He been
playoffs.
consistent, man.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, I think Bam got to step it up a little bit.
I told you about Bam, though. Bam and Jared Jackson Jr., like, they the same player.
Yeah.
They the same player. They'll disappear in the game real
Nah,
quickly.
he literally this is starting to disappear for me. Like,
No, I'm trying to tell you. I've been saying it.
look lost out there. Like, I don't even know he out there sometimes.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I've been saying that him and Jared Jack, like they very talented young players, and they just got to put it together, be more consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler Hero he's been a little up and down in this series. I don't know what he did tonight.
Yeah, like 12. Like I said, he been averaging around that 12 mark. You know what I'm saying? But
If he gets clicking, that's what.
Yeah. Between him and Jimmy, when they get clicking, because that last game that he played, like I said, shout out to Victor Oladipo. Like I said, that was a big, pickup that they did in the offseason that he came back, towards the end of the season, like no trade or nothing. He's been picking up that slack, especially with Kyle Lowry being hurt and, dropping 15 points, 16 points. Like he been that second scorer that Miami been looking for. You know what I mean? Like I said, Hero been up and down. He'll give you that 12 and explode one game for 22 or whatever. And like
38.
Victor Oladipo been definitely holding y'all down for sure. You know what I mean? The vets, PJ Tucker and all them. You know what I mean?
PJ Tucker's solid, man.
Yeah. And then, like
I know he don't do too much on the stat line, but PJ Tucker is always a key piece to all these championship teams as a lady. Like him and Jay Crowder and Jay Crowder he get roasted a lot for stuff, but he's always deep in the playoffs on the team.
They the same type of player, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
that stat line ain't gonna show it.
Wesley Matthews, I seen him out there.
Yeah, they're not gonna show that exactly. PJ won a championship last year with who? The Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Went over there with that enforcer.
But he peeped how the Heat was playing the Bucks. That's why he was like, nah, I gotta go with them boys.
Nah, he just know that the Heat is just dogs.
Yeah,
that's what he
is.
I
gotta go with them boys. Yeah.
He's a dog, so why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not go?
Giannis is a dog like a motherfucker too.
Shout out to Giannis too. Like I said,
and Holiday. Holiday is
him
dog too.
Like I said, him and Butler, man. Like I said, Giannis could be. Them numbers is just crazy. Like that man, he's special, man. Like he's one of my top players. Like right now, like far as like to watch and just who I like in the NBA right now. Him and LeBron and them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Luka's getting up there, but definitely,
it's
man,
amazing just to see Giannis grow though. Like we was able, like it's.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. Listen,
to see him go from where he started. And to every year just get a little better, a little better, and now he like a lot better.
Right,
a lot better.
Listen, man, like I said, going back, like I said,
and a lot stronger,
a lot stronger. Trust me. Going back, like I said, just seeing him grow, like I said, man, seeing him playing, Melo in New York and stuff like that, and just seeing his evolution. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy.
What I love about Giannis is every big game, he show up.
Nah, he show up every fucking game.
No, well, I mean when it's supposed to be time, when it's a closeout game
time.
Oh yeah, he know he gotta go get the 45 and 18.
No, got to.
He know he gotta go get, whether win or loss, he gonna get his 45, 18, and whatever after that.
And that's why I say with him though, it's like it's just gonna.
Let me get a 50-piece McNugget. Right. I know this Chick-fil-A.
Right.
But I need McNuggets.
Right. Hey man, you get anything. 2-time MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, like, you know what I mean? Like I said, this for the future going on. Like his numbers is always gonna be over there. Just circling it back to Joker. Like he's gonna get screwed out a couple MVPs, but he definitely gonna get at least one or two more. I predict his future like at least 2 more MVPs.
He respect the game.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love
He respects the game.
Everything about, you know what I mean?
And I love like his answer.
He's funny dude. Talking about dad jokes, he be dabbing a dad joke at the end. Then we not at the press conference, he told somebody else to do a dad joke. Like this should be corny, but
I think one of them games where he had like a 38-point triple-double or some shit, and the reporter was like, how you feel out there or some shit. He asked him something, and the dude, Giannis was like, I'm just trying to earn my spot in the starting rotation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or like, Giannis, how you feel about the referees in tonight's game? I don't want to get fined. Diapers is pretty high, pretty expensive. So, I mean, about to get fined. That's what I got to say about that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this man making millions of dollars. Like, he like
comfortable.
He like, nah, I ain't tricking me.
But
I ain't
he on
about
that
to talk
SHAQ shit.
Yeah, nah, he's fucking SHAQ.
You gonna see him in some movies soon.
Yeah,
because he on that SHAQ shit where like Shaq just knew he was bodying anybody who checked him. He don't care who in front of him. He know he nice. He probably know he the best player in the world right now, and I'm having fun.
That's a fact. No, that's what I'm saying. Right? You said he's the fun guy. He's the big fun guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, going to Shaq and Rudy Gobert, man. What? Is Shaq dropping 38 and 12 on Rudy Gobert?
Oh yeah. Especially because just because Rudy Gobert said that, Shaq gonna take it personal, and Rudy Gobert might not ever touch the paint. Cause Shaq just gonna keep him out the paint, and he ain't never gonna be in there. And then Shaq look
A prime Shaq? The fuck out of here, man.
just gonna make it a point.
You gonna make that
It's
nigga-
like when John Jones fought Daniel Cormier the first time.
Nah, he
You know what I'm
shouldn't-
saying?
he
And
shouldn't never
Cormier
fought
was
Cormier.
like, "Oh, I ain't never been taken down. I'm wrestling champ. All this." And John Jones took him down like 13 times.
Yeah.
Like,
Them fights, he should not even
he
have
was
fought them.
letting him get up just to take him back
Right.
down.
You should never
Like-
fought them fights, right? That's shame for Shaq, right? I'm gonna let you try to post me up, man. I'm gonna bounce your ass. I'm dunk on you like your name's Sean
Yo,
Bradley.
all I gotta do is hip check you. Yo.
Yeah, like I'm Sean Bradley, nigga. And I used to block shots too, bro. So what you gonna do? Shoot jumpers on me?
They got that clip going around with him against David Robinson.
Yeah.
And how he just manhandled David Robinson with.
Right.
And David Robinson was a 7 foot, bronze built, you know, the admiral, you know,
Admiral,
a soldier.
exactly,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Them
Pushing
soldiers.
niggas over. You got
And
Shaq.
Shaq babied him.
Everybody. Listen, man, Shaq, baby, everybody, man. Like you said, Rudy Gobert,
And they
you
had
don't,
that look like
you don't stand a chance.
you
man.
see me.
Right.
You see-
Rudy Gobert, you don't stand a chance, bro. You don't stand a chance, man, for sure. So get your ass out of here. Get your ass actually to Toronto, because that's where you're going to play next year. You know what I'm saying? You're going to Toronto. You know what I mean? I said that would be a good place. I don't know what episode or what we were just talking. Maybe I was just talking out loud, but
Speak French
it's-
out there. You know?
it's a little you know, speculations and stuff that, you know, he's going to get traded because him and Mitchell going to be out there.
Much time left on the thing.
Him and Mitchell and shit is up there, so, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens in Utah, but it's definitely a change coming in Utah. You know what I'm saying? Either Donovan Mitchell or
Now I seen a
Rudy
lot of
Gobert.
talk about people was getting on Donovan Mitchell. Like he got to step his shit up. He got to get better.
Nah, talking about Shaq. Shaq was like, them niggas ain't.
Oh, that was Shaq too, right?
yeah, Shaq was like, them niggas ain't it. Like, they nice. No,
They
Donovan
good.
Mitchell
They
nice.
not
They
great.
good,
They
right?
just-
Yeah,
they said they good. They
Exactly.
not great.
And I agreed with him on that aspect because Mitchell just got all that love from that Oklahoma City series. You know what I'm saying? When he just came out, well, maybe the second year.
Against
Or rookie
Melo,
year, or
right?
Melo Oklahoma City team. He just dominated, and after that, people been on
In
the
the
jock
bubble,
strap. Yeah.
in the bubble, he
And then on the
he
bubble.
lost to Jamal. Him and Jamal Murray went at it.
Yeah, like I said, he's a good player. Don't get it twisted. Like I said, he's, you know, like you said, the little, you know, D-Wade-ish, you know what I'm saying, a little bit.
But I
you know
say
what
that's who they was comparing.
Yeah,
him
a
to.
little D-Wade-ish, but he's a good number two. He's a good number two, you know what I'm saying? But we'll definitely see. Now, transitioning to the GOAT of the, well, some people say the GOAT of all sports, Tom Brady, man.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, man. That's all you got to say, man. That's all. If you know, you know. But, hey, man, 10 years, reportedly, 375, man. He's thinking of his career after the NFL, man. He already got it set up with Fox, you know what I mean?
$37.5 million a year. They said that's more than whoever. That's more
Trying
than
to catch up to his wife. That's what he's trying.
But right, but they said that's more than Tony Romo and whoever Tony Romo called the game together. Like,
Yeah, right. Yeah, because Romo and
Romo got that
Aikman,
big ass check.
Romo and Aikman are getting like
I think that's what he said.
15 to 20 million like a piece. So like you
I
said,
think
he
that's
put
who
it
it
combined.
was. I think they said
Yeah,
Romo and Aikman together. He
yeah.
make more than both of them. Like, all right, he know what he doing, and it's already signed, right?
It's crazy.
So it's like just whenever he done with football, it's
Whenever
just,
he done.
you
It's-
going right.
it
You
starts.
can quit at halftime and then go right up to the booth if
Exactly.
you want. Like,
you know he got them fly suits already. He's straight. You know he
just
got
be
the
like,
TB12 suits
he
already.
do a TO and shit.
He do that shit from the Bills. Remember nigga quit at halftime and shit for the Bills.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, I forgot
That was
his
terrible
name.
though.
But T.O. doing that in that fan football league,
Uh-huh.
I guess he like he played like one half and then he go up in the box and like act like a coach or something.
he's a fucking legend.
He's
He's like, man, I'm too good for y'all niggas, man. And I want to go to
he's
NFL.
48 years old. He know that.
Right.
He know he good, but he going I only play one half. I'm chilling the second half.
Hey man, shout out to you. I didn't know you do. I know he was playing and shit.
Yeah, he told he got a viral clip going around of him with the reporter and shit after one of the games or something.
Uh-huh.
And there was like they asked him something, how you get motivated or some shit like that. I don't know. It was a chick and he was like, well, you know, I think he said somebody hit me up. I think Ocho Cinco maybe. Maybe Ocho Cinco, but he's like, yeah, he hit me up and he told me to take a Viagra and go hard.
Go hard, literally. Right? That's just out in the field.
I was like, yo,
stiffer,
I gotta
man.
look into this league, son. This shit lit.
Imagine playing football with a stiffer, man. Nobody trying to tackle your ass. Pause, man.
Shit,
Get your ass out of here.
The dude
this
from
nigga-
Pivot. The dude from Pivot said he used to piss on
Yeah,
himself
piss, yeah.
every game.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He said he missed a series or something because he had to go to the bathroom one game, and ever since then he just pissed on himself on the field. Like
Purposely, yeah.
he said, he'd just get on one knee and whichever way it was hanging, that's the knee he got on, and he just let it go down the leg.
Nasty. Nigga
And
nasty.
he said this is the worst part though. He said it was the worst when he had the compressions on. And it would just the pee would pile up in there like a puddle.
Right. Shit, you stank, nigga.
Hell yeah,
You
what?
stank, man. Your football, you already stank. Your helmet was the worst. Like, you shit was sweaty. That shit, the helmet. Man, you pissing on yourself, bro. You stank, man.
That's
Nigga
what
still
gets
smelling.
you in the league though. Like you
Hey,
gotta
man,
be
nah,
that
shout out to
obsessed.
him.
Like,
Right, exactly,
I'm
yeah.
not using the bathroom. Nobody about to take my spot. I'm not like
That's a fact, though. That's definitely a fact.
I gotta pay my rent.
But I don't even. But I don't even, like I said, that's crazy because I played sports and I don't even remember having to leave to take a piss. Nigga, that's halftime.
Ever, right?
Yeah, you never
Like,
thought about that.
I'm not even at halftime. Like I ain't trying to use the bathroom right now. I gotta play this game.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
This
even
shit-
thinking about no
That's what I'm
bathroom.
saying. This nigga doing it mid-game. First quarter and shit. Nigga, you ain't even get in there, nigga. Fuck. Yeah, it is what it is, dope, man. But shout out to the GOAT, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Shout out to that
check.
podcast too, man. They dope.
No,
I'll be
they
listening
is.
to- I'll be actually listening to this shit. Like
What's his name? Crowder or something like that?
Channing Crowder.
Channing Crowder, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Channing
nah, shout out
Crowder
to
and
him.
Ryan Clark and
Yeah,
Fred
like you said.
Taylor.
Yeah, now they've been, Fred Taylor's Fred Taylor's talking about a dog.
Yeah.
Fred Taylor was a dog,
yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars, man. Talking about dogs, man, but dogs, all dogs do have their day, man. Transition to boxing, man.
Oh.
Big boy, we were a big fan of Canelo.
Yeah,
He bit off-
Canelo, we
He
know.
bit off a little more than he could chew, what I mean?
Yep, he definitely did.
Going up in weight, all this other stuff, man. And he took that first L in how many years? Since 2000,
Since Floyd fight,
And Floyd?
since he was 21.
2003 or something like that, right? Some shit like that.
I don't remember. He was 21 though.
That's crazy. Like, dude, did his thing on him too. They was talking about, like, so I was reading some stuff. And it was like the dude, he's like a defensive boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get too much on him. And Canelo, he tried to knock you out. Like, Canelo on the offense now. You know what I'm saying? And the dude,
You watched the fight?
no, I watched some highlights of it.
The zone highlight?
Yep.
Yep. So they were talking a little bit on there about what was going on. They said Canelo already knew he was a bigger fighter. Dude was a bigger fighter. He was bigger than Canelo.
Yeah. No, they said
Like just looking at the highlights though, he was bigger than Canelo. I was like, okay,
taller and all that shit. Yeah.
But he was a tank, one. But they said Canelo knew he was gonna have to, cause Canelo usually relax a little bit the first 4 rounds. He might even give up a few. But they said he knew he had to come through swinging, and he was swinging. He was trying to hurt him. He was trying to do early. But like we said, he bit off a little more than he could chew. You know what I'm saying? But I always respected Canelo. One. First of all, I was telling the little bro this wasn't the biggest fight of the year, like they were saying, because I didn't even know it was happening until the day before.
I didn't know until like a week or two beforehand.
I seen the day before. I was like, hold up, Canelo fighting tomorrow?
Yeah.
Shit, like, hold up. Like, so they ain't promoted crazy.
All right.
But
What's the dude name? Bavoya?
Boville, I don't know.
Boville? Yeah. But he came in 20-0.
Nah,
so
he was solid.
Yeah,
he was solid. That's what I'm saying. He was a
20-0.
tank. He was taking all Canelo punches. He wasn't moving. One thing, he stayed disciplined as fuck though. Like
That's what they was saying.
he got his shit off. Boom, bang, bang, bang. But then, look, I ain't gonna go no fire fight with you. I know
Right.
you could. I know you could swing. I know you could punch. I know you technical. So I'm gonna get my shit off and then let me step back, relax. Now let me get back up on you a little bit. I know I'm bigger than you. Let me push up on you. You ain't gonna push me back.
Yeah, they said Canelo just hitting gloves.
Mhm.
Like he's throwing like Canelo do, but they say he just hitting gloves. He wasn't hitting hitting them as well. You know what I mean? But you say
It's
you
unanimous.
still got to
It wasn't no.
right, exactly. You still got to respect Like you said, Canelo, he just bit off more than he could chew.
He going up and weight. Now, what could Canelo, what Floyd fight? What 145? He was probably 147 when he fought Canelo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now we talking about 175.
Exactly. 30 pounds.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he's
at 170 fighting light heavyweight. Like
weight
you
class.
never in your motherfucking life would say Floyd fighting a light heavyweight.
Never.
You never even thought about it. You know what I'm saying? So he's fighting a light heavyweight while the whole division is sitting back waiting for him to make a decision on who he gonna fight out of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is dumb by them. They get your money fighting each other, and maybe he'll pick out the winner out of everybody.
Right.
Type
Exactly.
shit, you know
That's
what
a
I'm
fact. That's a fact.
But he going up in weight, like light heavyweight. That just sound crazy for Canelo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like I said, he bit off more than you can chew.
He ain't get knocked out.
Right, he ain't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Went the distance. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean,
Can y'all fight each other before y'all criticize my dog? You know what I'm saying? For fighting somebody bigger than him?
like I said, Canelo, like I said, one of the only boxers that really fight a couple times a
He
year.
wasn't on nobody. He had a belt.
Yeah, like I said, that fight a couple times a year. So he'll bounce back in 3 months, fight whoever the fuck he want to, and they'll get off his nuts real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When the last time you see any of these dudes fight?
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
But you see Canelo fight like twice the past calendar year.
Right. Never. So yeah, shout out to Canelo, man. He'll bounce back. Then you got Ryan Garcia. He about to fight Cruz, man. Like Cruz been ducking them, but they said, nah, y'all gotta fight.
It's mandatory, right?
It's mandatory. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Ryan Garcia.
I'm glad like they actually enforced a mandatory because it'd be weird how it's the word mandatory, right, with somebody name next to it, but y'all still choose somebody else for him to fight.
Right.
Like, so I'm glad y'all actually, the fight that makes sense on paper, the mandatory, is mandatory because it makes sense.
Right.
He's supposed to fight him.
Man, you got to. Like, who you gonna fight? Who else you gonna fight? That's a fact. That's why Canelo go other places. Like, I fought everybody I need to fight. Like, I'm gonna go up. I'm not need to, a little thrill or something. Like somebody is worried.
At the end of the day, y'all coming up to me when it comes to Canelo. Yeah,
That's
like
fact.
I'm big dog.
Facts.
I'm not ducking nobody.
Facts,
Fuck you
facts.
talking about?
Facts.
Y'all need to step up your resume.
Facts.
That's what's really fucking up everything. Y'all need to step y'all resume up because not enough people seen y'all knock niggas out.
This is true. Very, 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 very true.
They see me all over the place. I'm that dog. I get money.
Yeah. Very, very, very,
I'm sorry, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Very, very true. Very, very true.
His little protege.
Right. All ties in. And he commented like, yeah, big dog lost this fight. You know what I mean? It's not even close, like type of shit. So, yeah, we'll see, man. Like I said, boxing heating up. You know what I mean? It been heating up. Tyson Fury won. You know what I mean? A couple weeks ago.
Stepped away.
He basically stepped away. Like, I'm basically done.
Yeah, he the Floyd. He pick his fight.
Yeah, he picking fights, and he's
if I want to come back.
right. And actually, he might do a Jake Paul and fight old boy from
Logan?
UFC.
Oh no, okay. So
might-
Ngannou.
Yeah, just for a check.
Dana said he gotta look at them numbers. He basically said I gotta look at them numbers before that shit happen.
Yeah, but like I said, Tyson just had that appointment. Like Tyson Fury, just like whatever.
Yeah,
I fight.
But I'm saying it's the Ngannou part.
No, I know that. I know that
Dana
aspect.
like,
but I'm just saying, like Fury already. Joshua.
Yeah, he'll
Wilder.
He'll fuck Joshua up.
Yeah, like it ain't even worthy. Like I'd rather retire than fight you right now because I got my money already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll fight this guy in UFC and do a Floyd fighting overseas somebody and shit. Like just doing like one of these guys and collect a check, man. So I'm good though. But like I said, you got Haney coming up. You got a couple other fights coming up. Tank coming up.
It's coming
Like I said,
the 28th.
Yeah, it's a couple fights, man. Summertime. You know what I mean? It starts warming up a little.
Oh, we talking about boxers, man. I want to shout out Bud, man, Terrence Bud Crawford, man. A video going viral right now. I don't know if most people know, but it's his daughter. You know what I'm saying, on the track meet where the race start and the little
that's his
girl,
daughter that lose the shoe.
Right? On Twitter, he the
Yeah.
one that posted it. He said,
okay.
he said like my daughter motivated me or something the most today or whatever because she lost the shoe, and then like the meanest had start for all these other little girls is she hawked them down and won the race by a mile.
Right. Like
You know what I'm saying?
you
Like-
literally had to put your shoe on. She ain't just leave the shoe.
Right.
She put the shoe on and ghosted their asses. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to her. Definitely. Like I said, I definitely post that.
If
on Pham
I saw
podcast
it,
on IG. I post
if
that
I
on-
saw it right, you know what I'm saying. I believe that's Terrence Crawford's daughter. I believe he the one. That
If not, regardless, shout out to that little girl for not giving up, because you definitely could have. Because they was young girls too, so she definitely could have just gave it up.
Go ahead, Lele.
Yeah, go do your thing.
Go ahead, Lele.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely go do your thing. And, hopefully we'll see you in a couple of years in the Olympics or something. You know what I mean?
Word. Shout out Lil Cuzzo too, Gio. While we speaking about track, you know what I'm saying? Gio Gonzalez, Aquinas Institute. You know what I'm saying? Lil Cuzzo track meet. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing a couple of videos that Cuzzo been posting on Facebook. And he's been winning all his races that I've been doing
this thing, yeah.
The 200, the 400s. He set the record at one time, and he raced the 100, and he smoked them.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I was talking, with Theo and all that. You know what I'm saying, on Saturday. Yeah, for sure. But definitely got to show love. I think he had tracked me. Yesterday. I think too, if I'm not mistaken. Had Aquinas, but 5 o'clock. I get out at 6. That shit, man, a little different. But shout out to Gio once again. But you gotta hit that button for me. Wrong one. Quick hits. Talking about a quick hit, you know what I mean? You got Josh Lambo, soon the Jacksonville Jaguars, for $3.5 million, for that whole Urban Meyer kicking them and all that, you know what I mean, fiasco that happened in Jacksonville.
Who was Josh Lambo? He sound familiar as a motherfucker.
Not a kicker. He was a kicker, yeah. He this year,
who
he
he
got
suing?
the Jags in general.
For how much?
3.5.
Oh, I want to say 350 million. God,
3.5. You look like 3.5. That's it, man. You know what I mean? So, for that whole urban.
Hey, yo, man, he kicked me.
Yeah, for that whole urban. I'm a kicker. He kicked me. You know what I mean? How that
That's
sound?
assault. I want him.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I want him fired. Oh, he is fired already. All right, well, give me $3.5 million. Give me $3.5 million just for having my name out there. You know what I'm saying?
He mentally fucked me up.
He could. Now, if it was mentally, he would ask for some more. You know what I mean? You gotta think. I could have played 4 or 5 more years at $2 million. I'm saying that $2 million. Kickers make 3 and some change. So that's around the right range. But yeah, he's showing the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what I mean? Keeping it in the NFL. You know what I mean? It's early, super early, super duper early. But they got the Christmas game out. Christmas falls on a Sunday in the NFL. Is what's the initials stand for?
No fun?
No.
Oh.
Never.
Fucking lacking.
Never lacking, man. And Christmas is on a Sunday, and they say, you know what? NBA always had fucking Christmas.
Oh.
But it falls on a fucking Sunday. Let me get a football game. Let me get a football game.
The war is on.
Right.
The war is on.
NFL don't give 2 shits, man. They shitting on everybody.
About my money.
Right. And they say, you know what? We're going to make a nice, Russell Wilson versus, the Rams, you know what I mean? Bradford and Stafford and all them good guys over there, you know what I mean? Go play them guys, you know what I mean?
Plug over there somewhere.
NFL Sunday, you know what I'm saying?
Plug
It says
over
falls
there
on
somewhere.
Christmas. So
For the light.
the light went off. Turn on the lights. I'm looking for.
The plug over there on that table.
Yeah, see, never fucking lacking it. You know who was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Turn off the lights on me, but yeah, you got Denver Broncos versus the Rams, you know what I mean? That's definitely a heavyweight matchup, especially with Russell Wilson, playing for the Denver Broncos. So that's your Christmas game, you know what I'm saying? And, talking, baseball a little bit, the Mets, I believe they still in first place, right, in the National League in the East.
The Yanks is too, right?
The Yanks is too, of course. But, you got.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made up.
There you go. There you go. And actually, it's full circle because this guy used to play for the Yankees. When the Yankees did win the championship, and he wasn't at parade with Alicia Keys didn't perform with Jay-Z. He had somebody else perform. I don't know why he didn't have Alicia Keys. But Robinson Cano, man, he come back from suspension, for the Mets and was, assessment for assignment.
How long was he on suspension?
Shit, a whole year.
I thought he was retired.
Nah, a whole year he got suspended.
When I see he got Robinson Cano name, I was like, he came back?
Yeah, so. He got designated for assignment, you know what I mean? And he got fired on his day off. How you get fired on your day off? But, so, the Mets let him go once he, was, ready to, start coming back or whatever like that. So they let him go, but they still owe him $45 million for 2 years. You know, he was on that Seattle Mariners contract. You know what I'm saying? So they said, you know what, we're gonna cut ties with you and still pay you $45 million.
Okay, papi, okay.
Right. That's exactly
Make
what
sure
he
my
said.
check is in my mail.
That's exactly what he said. He's saying, hey, if y'all want to spread this out like Bobby Bonilla, y'all can do that too. But
Listen, man, just make sure I see them zeros in my account.
oh nah, he's saying this shit. He wanted to come back. Shit, missing the whole a year and a half basically, and not playing ball, not getting shit $30-something million.
To get fired and still getting paid.
Right, like I said, he got 2 years, $45 million left on that contract. So he like, hey, I'm good. I sit home, I train to a championship team, you know what I mean, or whoever want to, you know, I can still ball. I'm Robinson Cano. He's considered one of the top
So
second
designated
basemen.
for assignment, that mean he fired, like.
Basically, like he was gonna get fired, like without, like if somebody claimed
So
him
he,
type shit.
he not a
Somebody
free
could
agent.
claim him. Somebody, yeah, when they did that, he's not a free agent.
Okay, so that means if somebody claim him, they gotta pay him that
Right.
45. Okay.
No, but now that's what I'm saying.
But he can just go get a new contract with somebody else. And get
no, but
paid
that's what he's
another
gonna do.
45.
No, that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what by them letting him go like that.
Okay.
They gotta pay him. So
Okay.
now he get an extra check.
Okay.
If they- somebody would have picked him.
Yankees, yo.
Right. Yeah, second base, like I said. Full circle. Make it full circle, you know what I'm saying? But we'll definitely see in that aspect. And then, you know, keeping it, you know, it's the NBA playoffs, but, you know, got the WNBA looking, man. Looking, they getting bigger, you know what I mean, year by year. They're getting bigger players, you know. Hopefully Griner come home soon, you know what I mean? They definitely on that now for sure. Hopefully she be back soon. But
Oh, definitely for her.
the league is looking to add 2 more teams, you know what I mean? 2 expansion
Rochester.
teams. That's why I said 585, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We'll definitely take them.
Now we definitely could probably have a team like Rochester got. We
Nah,
was just
that-
talking about
that,
with.
that'll fit perfectly in the one more.
We was just talking about with Tommy Love, like
Yeah.
Tommy Love. We was talking about how much talent Rochester got. Period. Like, of course you're gonna get players from other states and all
Right,
that,
right,
but
right.
just period. You got a little solid foundation over here.
Right, that's a fact. So, you know, they looking to add 2 more teams, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely dope to see that. See the league, you know, expanding. That means, you know, they seen a little bit of profit, they seen a little bit, you know what I mean, it's growing. So definitely shout out to the, you know, WNBA for, you know, like I said, the next couple of years looking to add 2 more teams. So definitely shout out to the WNBA. And that's your quick hits, baby. All right, so, you know, it was off. We ain't talking, whatever like that. But what's your feelings on this, you know, Will Smith started a little trend in niggas running up, trying to run up on niggas and shit like that. But what you feel about that Dave Chappelle, man? Out of all people, though, like Dave Chappelle, one of the coolest niggas on the planet as far as...
He also one of the haters.
No, he is one of the haters.
Hated.
Yeah, because he talk shit.
Most hated.
Because he talking shit.
Haters. What the
You know
fuck
what
is
I'm saying?
haters?
Right.
We gotta talk right.
Right.
We also one of the most hated.
Yeah, man. So they definitely ran up on stage on him. You know what I mean? They try to what was the spear for wrestling, Jason?
Goldberg.
That's the Goldberg. Yeah, they tried to Goldberg spear his ass, and you know it's crazy how you know.
He got lumped up.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dude got his ass whooped. Dude got his ass
Like
whooped.
Kevin Hart said, man, he was like, yeah, I'm glad it happened. Because they need to know next time somebody try that, they going to get lumped the fuck up. And they going to be sent home and stretcher.
No, but at the same right at the same time, man, they gotta boost them a little bit of security up too.
Nah, I heard, it might be some Twitter shit, but I heard that's the same security from the Travis Scott. Like same security company.
The same security company.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It might be some Twitter shit that people just made.
Yeah, maybe it's in California and all that. But
I haven't looked up
believe
into
so.
it, so.
Still, like, just in general, like, I know it's like a prop
They
gun, but then it
definitely
came
got
out to a
something.
knife. Like,
Nah, yeah,
what
yeah.
about what if he had the knife pointing out and why he
That's, yeah.
go to thrust at, you know what I mean, Dave Chappelle and like hit him right in the damn chest, you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy in that aspect. And like I said, man,
Well,
it shouldn't happen. Like,
this
you
thing,
just
though.
comedian, don't take that shit seriously. It's my thing.
I don't know if this will backfire in the future or whatever, but this thing with security, like it's holding security more accountable on themselves too, because you know maybe they got a little better security, but man, you know, we all know a few security guards, and we all like he ain't really security, like like he
No,
ain't really
no.
doing shit.
No,
like,
that's definitely
you
a
know
fact.
what I mean?
No, that's not a knock on nothing. It just
I just don't want the security to get mad. Now I need them one day, and they be like, "Oh, you suck ass."
but any security company. Listen,
Step your shit up, man.
no, but listen though. Have you ever been Have you ever went to like fast track, like a ghetto fast track, and then see their security guard?
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
for
you
real,
ain't
like
doing this shit.
come on, man, like for real, like you know what I mean. 3 out of the 10 is gonna be trash. You know what I mean? That's not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And,
But these is high profile things, and
unfortunately, that it's just like that. Unfortunately, it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
and
But
this is just it's also what's the name culture too. Like they need to take notes from the NBA and UFC. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll plug in these 2 videos, but when you see in the NBA, remember when that viral video when the dude was watching the chick, the security was watching the chick, and then she tried to jump on the court, and he got her quick. It was like in the playoffs in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. I don't know
Got
what's
her
up in
quick.
Minnesota, but
Right,
that's crazy.
and the
lady
chick,
trying to glue their hand to the damn floor.
and then the other chick chained herself to the basket and shit,
Yeah.
and then they just carrying these ladies out. And why is it ladies too? Like it's always these women. Like what's up with the women out here? Well,
I don't know something else. Minnesota. Other than Minnesota.
and then at UFC, some chick, another chick, like just jumped, and she tried to jump into the ring, and the security was like, "Bow, get the fuck out of here!" Like they need to take notes, man. All these people, like,
But like I said, that's 7 out of 10. That's handling their business. The other 3,
right.
you know what I'm saying? They ain't on their shit.
That's what the UFC claim they pay all that money for. That's what
Yeah, too. You don't think something? No, most right. I'm like, all right, you
the NBA spending money. You know what I'm saying?
like,
nah.
all right, Steve. I understand you like on the undercard type dude. Why don't you just come work security? I'll pay you a couple $. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't shit. It's at least.
I'll let you.
It's
fight
at least
on
10
the
of
next-
them. That's
in
what I'm
the
saying.
next
It's at
card.
least 10 of those that's doing security for the UFC. That
Kick the shit out that motherfucker.
like you in the program, like you working your way up, but you want to work security for these events. You know what I'm saying? And they like, shit, why not? Like, you know what I mean? I want to watch the fight too. Look, pros. Hopefully, I'll be there one day. You know what I'm saying?
What's the UFC dude name? The wild dude. He got knocked out though over the weekend. Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson. Yo, I don't know because you say you don't really be into the UFC, right?
Nah.
Yo, dude got kicked into
I
an
saw the
old
kick,
person.
yeah.
Into an old person,
I saw
bro.
the kick.
Like, yo.
I saw the kick. Listen, even though I know these motherfucking names, I be seeing what buck be going on.
Yo, he got kicked into an old person.
Them shits
so
always be
it's
crazy. Them
so-
kicks in UFC always be crazy.
Yo,
bro.
but the amazing thing about that is like,
like when they catch him, that's just
cause I always think like I don't know
Night.
how they kicking people with their toes and shit. Like you
Night.
toes gonna break and shit easy and all that.
It
And then you
depends
see
where
the
you-
picture. You see the picture. He basically hit him with this
no,
part
that's
of the
right.
foot.
No, I was about to say it's
And just like
just like when you see watch them karate.
I was like, yo, that's
just like when you watch the karate
mad
movie,
technical.
Right in his teeth.
they be punching your ass and they do whatever. Like
That's what I'm saying. That shit is
They
mad
knock you
technical
out,
to
yeah.
do with your foot.
yeah, man.
And he said he wasn't even really trying to throw it like that. He said he was trying to get the range. And dude just leaned into that bitch. Blah.
It's like one of them collisions. Like you said, you going forward and he coming forward. And night, nigga.
With a
night,
broken nose, he did that shit.
Right, night. Or like
That's another thing. UFC motherfuckers crazy. He did that shit with a broken nose.
Right.
And that's like the dude Usman and stuff. He like beating people up with fucking torn ACLs
That's
and
what I'm
shit.
saying.
Like
just like the one they be doing like them flying knees. Like the dude jump into it and then knee just happen to
You
catch
said
him.
you said
Knocked out.
the Sixers got fined, right, for not putting NB right there. I wonder if UFC fighters get fined when they don't tell the UFC beforehand, like, yo, my shit fucked up. Like,
Nah, I don't give a
like
shit.
my whole ACL torn. I'm not telling nobody though.
I don't think that. Nah, that was shit. Nah, they did. UFC different. Them niggas want the checks for sure.
It's like Julio Jones and shit. I always talk about, did that whole combine on a broken foot.
That's what I'm saying, man. They got
Dominated though.
Hey, man, they like
People
fuck this.
different.
Right, some people are different. Some people can work through it, and some people can't, man. Some people can work through pain and
It was a
whatever,
women's.
but
It was a
can't do it.
women's boxing match too that people was going crazy about.
I know your dad called me. And
Yeah,
told me about
forgive
that.
me for not knowing y'all names. Maybe I'll look it up if.
Nah, women's been
I
going
heard-
crazy
but-
on boxing, though. There's one chick, I'm going to get her name, too. That she
It was a Puerto Rican chick and it was a white chick. They said it was throwing blows, blow, 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 like technical, like hitting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
they coming up. Women boxing is definitely coming up. Like I said, this was one chick, one white chick. She's doing her thing. Like, she's like on that Canelo tip, like, who next type of thing, you know what I'm saying? And she willing to fight whoever. So definitely shout out to women's boxing for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
So yo, Before we get up out of here,
Yep.
who you got winning the series? No, everybody.
Everybody, how it's looking. All right, so I got y'all.
We definitely took that after tonight. I think.
Yeah, I think y'all
We
did.
got our feet under us. You know what I'm saying?
I
a
think
little shaky when
yeah,
V came in. We got our feet under us.
Right, because even them.
I'm glad it came. I'm glad we won today. I'm glad.
Right, no. Y'all lost today, it'd have been a different story. It's confidence there. You know what I mean? And even them couple games y'all was with Philly, like still in the game, then like y'all got blown out or whatever. But I got y'all, man. I think Phoenix will figure it out. But I think they'll go 7. I think they'll figure it out and they go 7. And I had Boston in the series, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man. I think the Bucks bounce back. I think Greek is just too much, man. Like Boston, like Horford, they can't keep up over 20.
It's 2-2, right?
Yeah, it's 2-2 in that series.
Right.
And like I said, Golden State, they'll be waiting for that Dallas and Phoenix.
Horford might be a little sneaky against Giannis, though. He might have a little series of his career type shit.
Nah, he is right now so far. He's been dropping 20. Like I said, he's been averaging literally 20 and 10. Like in the series, you know what I'm saying? Hitting 4 threes a game type of shit. Like he's been balling, man. He's been definitely vintage Horford, you know what I'm saying? Al Horford out there.
And
for
as
sure.
far as Dallas too, I think I think just the whole team itself is missing one piece.
Nah, listen, man.
I think Luka is just not. He like I see it going 7, like you said.
Free Bradley Beal.
Like you said, but I feel like Luka is just not yet.
Free
It
Bradley
won't just
Beal.
look right. You know how I be. It just don't look right yet.
Free Bradley Beal. Yo, all he needs is a running mate, man. Luka is different, man. Like I said, he making me more a fan. And you get him a running mate. Like I said, we thought it was gonna be Porzingis for a second because they looked it kind of good for 10, 15 games, and he got his ass out of there to Washington. So, but I think if they get somebody like Bradley Beal, somebody in that stature, man, that what I mean, could just go off,
get him too.
consistent.
Mark Cuban go get him. He see this. He gonna.
I
go
love
get
Mark Cuban. Yeah, Mark Cuban. Yeah, he
go
gonna
get
be a guest
Bradley
of the show,
Beal,
man.
yo.
Holla at us, man.
Get Luka another weapon, son.
Definitely. Nah, he definitely
He need
working
that
on
little
it.
45 on his side, son.
Right. He definitely need another weapon. I mean, Brunson been stepping up in the playoffs without Luka.
A little bit, but he's Jalen Brunson. He get forgotten real
But that's
quick.
what I'm saying, though. He's a free agent, so that maybe you can flip him, sign and trade, and get somebody over there to play with Luka, because Luka's definitely a star. So yeah. But like I said, I have Golden State and Phoenix in the conference finals for the Western
is going to
Conference.
be a series.
For the Western Conference, and then
That's going to be a lot of
Miami
talking.
and Bucks.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's short point guard versus short point guard. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that one definitely point guard.
You seen Chris Paul got drafted in the NFL?
Point guard.
You see that on Twitter?
Nah, another Chris Paul? Not Chris Paul.
It said left guard.
Chris Paul.
It said left guard Chris Paul signs. like
Nah.
everybody, I was like, ooh, I'm about to make a joke with Chris Paul. Like, this Chris Paul? But I went to the thread already, and there was a million people already saying it.
Yeah.
Like, damn, Chris Paul. But I'm like, yo, Chris Paul in the NFL though? He gonna be smacking people.
Yeah.
He's 6 foot. Like in the
Safety.
NFL, that's big. Yeah.
Right. He been a good safety out there smacking niggas.
Smacking people.
He a little rough. Yeah. Definitely would have been out there smacking niggas for sure. Yeah, that's just like that meme with Joker and shit. Like, he got drafted like in the second round. Like early second round, it was a Taco Bell commercial that was running.
Right.
They show his selection on the bottom. You know what I mean? Went from a
Right.
Taco Bell commercial to winning 2 MVPs in a row, man. Shout out to the Joker, man. Like I said, it ain't his fault that he wanted people. Sorry,
Right.
like don't blame
People
him,
voted.
man.
But it's funny though, because everybody on TV that got a vote, they said they voted for somebody else. So it's like,
I know. But shout out to the
was
Joker,
like,
man. Shout out to the Joker, man. Shout out to the Joker, man.
everybody who got a vote
like the
that's on
Joker.
TV said they didn't vote for Joker.
I like the
So
Joker,
I don't
man.
know.
Like I said, I like the Joker, but it definitely should have been Embiid. But I ain't as bad as
But what I was thinking is that a lot of people was picking either Embiid or Giannis.
Right.
So that took away.
That took away, exactly. Right, exactly. That's how you got to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Say I Embiid and you said Giannis, and then Jason's the Joker.
So they probably
You know what I'm saying?
both got 30, and then Joker got 31. type
Exactly,
shit.
exactly. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Had to be.
Had to be. Had to be. Like I said, Giannis is just a
How many
different
white
force.
people on the panel?
Like I said, Giannis. Hey man, Fan Perspective Podcast, man. Episode, man, 126, man. 126.
Who got votes? I want to vote.
126,
Can the
man.
fans vote? Nah, that's when they're really gonna get fucked up.
Right.
The fans get the vote because they just gonna vote for whoever got the biggest fan base.
They gonna vote for Alex Caruso, nigga.
Alex Caruso gonna get MVP.
Come on, man. Shout out to Alex Caruso, man.
Definitely.
But he ain't gonna MVP, goddamn.
Definitely, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. The fans gonna troll the
That's
shit
like
out
when
of
it was
him.
Papa.
That's like Kevin Hart in the Celebrity Game, 4-time MVP.
Right.
It was a fan vote.
Right. He was a coach. He switched teams and shit at halftime. All that shit. That's a fact. It's like Papa Pavulicic or whatever. They when the fans had it.
Oh, shit. What's his name?
I can't even say it right, but they know what I'm talking about. He was on Golden State, and they was about to vote him for the goddamn
Zaza,
whatever, Pachulia.
Zaza Pachulia.
Yeah. They were about to vote him for the guy. They were about to vote him for the All-Star game
Papa
star.
Pachulia.
Whatever it is, nigga. Popeyes, nigga. He rich, that's all I know, goddamn it. He was about to make the goddamn All-Star team starter. With the playoff, with the fans vote, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man. It is what it is, man.
Word, man. Shout out to him. Son.
Yeah, definitely shout out.
Oh, man.
Good to be back, man. Episode 126.
126. 126, man. It's your boy.
126.
It's your boy, Henry Drake.
It's John.
And this is The Fair Perspective. And we out.
We
What you
out.
heard? Oh, my God.
Peace.
Oh, my God.
Peace. Like, subscribe.